Boys, I'm back. So, what happened was that the moment I decided to change my life again, to go on a new journey, to undergo a new phase of my life, my YouTube channel got disabled for 30 days. Now, I'll tell you what happened. So, I was using two phones and that flagged a security breach. So, I got an email from Gmail that my account will be disabled for 30 days and to wait for the link to sign in again. Just when I needed YouTube the most, just when I decided to return to my creative outlet, which was this channel. And to be honest, that was probably the hardest month to go through because, I was going through a work HR issue while also trying to redesign my life again, recreate myself. And I felt the path to return back to my creative outlet, which was this channel, was the perfect time to come back, and it got taken away. Even though that was difficult, it was the best thing that happened because it made me go into a state of reflection, not a break. That month was a solid reflection period for me to really figure out about my direction in life and where I'm going. And the fact that I thought everything was falling apart, but it was actually falling together. When I was younger, I used to always try new things. And I thought that I was something wrong with me, always trying new things constantly. But as I got older, I realized the less things I tried, the more unhappy I got. And the more comfortable I got, the more unhappy I was. And that was when I was an autopilot, working at a 9 to 5 bullshit warehouse job. And although I'm currently in it, I am building my way out of it. It's not a place where I see myself in the future. I never saw myself as a person that would stay at a company for a decade plus. I know that maybe there's something wrong with me. When I was young, I always knew that my path was different. And it's not to say that I'm better than anyone. It's just the fact that I don't know what visions God has given me, but that theme has come into my life many, many times. And, you can go through your life and be comfortable, but sometimes you're pushed into changing, like I was this year, especially with the work drama that I'm currently going through. The best thing that happened, by the way, it made me return and rediscover myself again, and I'm back. I've reawoken the inner beast, which was my creative mind, my entrepreneurial mindset that has been suppressed for a short period of time. I am looking to build a life by design in my own way. For a lot of people, working for somebody else is, nothing bad, comfortable. But for me, I'm just not wired that way. Never was. And as I undergo through a new journey, getting into another career to become a security technician and eventually start my own thing, while also keeping my passion, which is this channel, personal development, men's guidance, I guess. I'm back, boys. I'm back. So sometimes you feel like your life's falling apart, but it's actually falling together. And I remember Jim Rohn saying, for things to change, you got to change. I was so uncomfortable in my position. I have to change. I can't speak for everybody else, but, for me, when I feel like I've outgrown a current life, a current situation, I got to move. And a life not by your design is not a life worth living, in my eyes. If I can inspire you guys, I've done my job. Obviously, I'm not there yet, but I'm going to document the journey. This channel is about me in real time, in real life. Not being anybody I'm not pretending to be somewhere I'm not. Building a life of his design. And where that gets me, I'm not sure. But the thrill of creating your own path is way more exhilarating and liberating to me than staying comfortable at a job for the rest of your life for security. And what we've learned since the pandemic is security in jobs is a myth now. There is no such thing anymore. They can fire you in a heartbeat. They don't care. They have no soul. These corporations don't have a soul. And, they want people that are compliant, that would listen and do as they say, like a good boy. They want a generation and people of workers, not thinkers. Yeah, which is why that really clashed with me. Because I'm not just a worker, I'm a thinker, I'm creative. I feel like there is way more out of life than staying in a bullshit job. I was never that type of person that would, be scared of their boss, or, when a leading manager would come into the company, or everybody would drop their pants and act like the queen or the king has arrived. Just a person like me and you. And, when you have pain so strong, you got to change. That's what this channel's for. It's about personal growth. Trying new things, mixing it up like martial arts. I'll be doing more content with fitness as well. More martial arts training, more weights training, body weight training, and hopefully some travel vlogs. But boys, I am back.